Good morning, Northtown. Thanks for tuning in to NTV News. I'm Sadara Gill.
And I'm Jaden Frederick. Today is Friday, May 3rd, and it is our final show at C News. Today we're excited to bring you a look at what's buzzing around Northtown, recognize some Hornets who deserve a shout out, and see what's trending around the world and online this week.
All on NTV News.
First, let's start with a look at what's buzzing around Northtown for any announcements or news you need to know as we wrap up this week and head into the weekend.
The Human Service sophomores have been hard at work collaborating with our business partners on service projects to benefit our local community. As a result, there are various active donation drives around the school. Some of these drives have partnered with other school organizations, such as DECA or NHS. Check your email for the link to see flyers with details regarding individual donation drives and how you can help local organizations while supporting our students' passions.
For club meetings next week, FCCLA will meet on Tuesday. French Club and Chess Club meets on Wednesday, and Thursday is Model UN and Zero Hero. Put in your request in enriching students in order to attend.
For sports and activities tonight, baseball plays Truman at 4:30, the Poetry Slam is at 7 in the auditorium, and Jazz Band is having a concert on the front lawn at 6:30.
Congrats to our Staff Member of the Year, Rianne Weiser, and our Teacher of the Year, Aubrey Walker. We appreciate you of all your excellence and support in the building.
I am Ms. Walker. Right now I teach AP Human Geography, Advocacy in the Community, and Sustainability, and then IB Anthropology. It's awesome to be recognized by my students. I care so much about them, and so it's nice that they recognize that and want to nominate me. AP Human Geography was kind of given to me. It wasn't something that I selected, but if I could go back in time, I would definitely choose it out of everything that we offer. It has always been my favorite class. I really enjoy getting to talk about issues going on in our world, talk about other cultures, and some of the things that I think are really relevant to our student body. Things like the migrant crisis or refugees, or maybe even just talking about different cultures and celebrating our differences. Some positives of teaching is getting to know the students. They're the best part of this job, is getting to talk to you guys every day and get to know you as people, more than just the student and your academics, but who you are as a person. I'd say the negative side of the teaching is that sometimes we're just not valued by society, and those are some big issues that we can't necessarily fix within these walls, but I hope that in the future we start to see more advocacy for your teachers and educator pay, and also just like educator well-being in general, because it is a very stressful job at times. I would say the most important thing about the school is the people. I have so many good relationships with my colleagues, with the people that I work with. They make this a good place to walk into. But really, it's the moment that I close that door and I get to say, "Good morning, guys," or "How was lunch?" or "How was your weekend?" Just getting to talk to the students within this school makes this such a great place to be.
She's pretty unique, creative. She always tries to make assignments fun in a way that you would be able to understand them, not just in a way that they're fun and you're not learning anything. She's pretty enthusiastic, she's out there, she's positive, and she likes to see other people succeeding. She goes out of her way to create assignments that'll be beneficial and also give us a sense of we're not just trapped in a classroom doing paperwork all the time.
She's a very fun teacher. She makes sure that everything gets done. She's very bubbly. She's a fun person. She seems like she's happy the majority of the time. She's overall just a good person, a good teacher.
I've been nominated every year since I've been here, and it's always a bridesmaid. I've never actually won, so I'd be really ecstatic for the day that it comes. But seeing who I'm up against this year, they are some of my best friends. Miss Unsel, Miss Mondello, Miss Taylor, Miss Miller. I will be ecstatic for any one of them.
My favorite part is all the different kinds of kids that are here. I love walking down the hall and you're hearing languages. I'm not good at languages, but I love hearing all the different languages and all the different groups of kids all all hang out together, and I love that too.
Okay, what's your favorite memory about Northtown?
Oh boy. Well, one time, Mr. Lauer, whose office is right there, we were in another building, and he already had an assistant AA, but I decided I wanted to be his assistant. So I moved a desk and a telephone right outside his office and put my name plaque on there and sat down and just said I was going to be his assistant from then on. I kept asking him if he needed anything, what can I do for you, and I just pretend to be his assistant. And I did that for a couple days, and finally I took it away and he was very relieved. I started this job because I used to volunteer at my kids' school libraries, and I got to know the librarians really well, and they were like, we need subs, we need people that can sub for us because not everybody knows the library system. So I started subbing 22 years ago, mostly in libraries, but I also subbed for the AAs in schools, just whatever, just like the substitute teachers I would sub. They don't have that program now, and then I subbed here for a librarian lady, and Nancy Kniffel got to know me and asked, this job came open and asked if I would like to just permanently work here, and I did. So that was 19 years ago. So I've been here 19 years. I was very surprised. I kind of thought it was a pity nomination just because I'm retiring, and that was okay. And I had fun. All the ladies I was nominated with were top class quality ladies. I was shocked to win, so because they're all very good at their jobs, and I don't know. I'm just here and doing what I do. So. Most of them have quit, retired, or died. I mean, I'm friends with everybody in here. Andrea Leonard and I like to play games. So her and Mr. Grillier, Coach Grillier, they have come to my house, and Miss Janine, and we've played games and gone dancing with them. So we socialize and have fun. I'll say a boy and a girl. So one's from Garden Club, and that's Reed Perlman. So she's been in Garden Club since she was a freshman, and I just always liked her a lot. And then for a boy, only because he's helped me so many times, is Quentin Bradley. He's awesome, and he worked with me at graduation last year, and I think he would do whatever he could to help anybody. So So I like all of them pretty much. Really haven't thought too much because I've been very busy with end of things. Last NHS, I'm going to be having graduation. After graduation, I'll start thinking about it, and then I'll probably be very sad. I know at National Honor Society, I started to get real tear-jerky, and Miss Bomina grabbed me by the shoulders and said, "Don't you start crying, we have work to do." And I was like, okay, fine, I'm good. So, yeah, I'll be okay. I'm ready to retire, yeah.
On this day in 1933, James Brown was born. Also known as the Godfather of Soul, James Brown is well known for writing the iconic funk song I Feel Good, along with several other popular hits. He was the inspiration for many other famous musicians to follow, including Prince, David Bowie, and Michael Jackson. He died in 2006 at the age of 73. Today, he would have turned 91.
The Arizona state has voted to repeal an 1896 law banning abortion, the latest major push in Democratic-led effort to wipe the law from the state books. 2 Republicans joined Senate Democrats in supporting the repeal bill, which passed the House last week. Governor Katie Hobbs, a Democrat, welcomed the result and is expected to formalize the law's repeal. Pre-state laws bans abortion from the moment of conception, with no exceptions of rape or incest.
For our internet highlight, we look at an interesting story of a community coming together in an unexpected way. It all started when the dwellers of New York City started to notice peculiar posters that had started to show up. The poster headlined with the caption, "Watch me eat this entire jar of cheese balls," along with a picture of him holding the snack for proof. The date at the bottom read April 27th at 3 p.m., and so people waited. Finally, the day rolled around, and when they showed up to Union Square Park, there he was, cheese balls in hand. The masked man finished the entire jar of cheese balls in roughly 24 minutes and signed autographs after. Who is this superhero that can down an entire jar of cheese balls? We may never know. However, we do know that he's likely preparing to do it all again next year.
And there's our show for the week. To stay up to date with what's buzzing around Northtown all week long, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Northtown News. To find more NTV episodes and video packages, subscribe to our YouTube channel, NTV at NKCHS.
Thanks for watching Northtown. Keep it classy.
And for the final time,
It's a great day to be a Hornet.